we'll start with introductions. What is your name and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Herb D. I'm from Dublin.
And what do you do?
I'm a desk jockey
Desk jockey.
and erstwhile troubadour.
Oh. And what's the first song you're going to play for us?
I'm going to do a song called Doing All Right. Susie was a singer from the south side of town. She never looked back, she never looked down. She played every Friday in a picnic bar with Wild Mickey Joe on the harmonica. She made up stories about the government and how all her taxes didn't get spent. And in one night walked Bobby Dean. He looked into her eyes as she started to sing, doing alright, rocking on a Friday night, doing okay, rocking the night away. Bobby was a city guy, he worked pretty hard, spent his spare money on his old sports car. He didn't watch the news, he knew what it was. Ratings, entertainment, Milton, Sanderson loss. He sat down and listened to Susie sing, and before long he got her thing. He got the beat and the sentiment. Another protest singer with the same message, doing alright, rocking on a Friday night, doing okay, rocking the night away. At the interval they were both at the bar, waiting for the barman to light up a spark. Susie questioned Dean, did you dig the vibe? Dean said to Susie, I guess I tried. One day we'll all be free, she said with a smile. You could be free now, he criticized. She looked at him and said, are you free now? He looked at her, he said, I don't know, maybe somehow. Doing alright, rocking on a Friday night, doing okay, rocking the night away, doing alright, rocking on a Friday night, doing okay, rocking the night away.
Okay, do you want to tell us how you started playing music, when you started playing music and how you got into it?
Well, I started listening to music when I was 8 or 9 or 10, and by the time I was 15 I wanted to play music. I wanted to be in a band, I wanted to be David Bowie, and to the detriment of my exams I developed guitar skills. And yeah, no, I didn't get, it wasn't until college that I got into bands, and I met a good friend, Eddie Reynolds, in college from Mullingar here, and
you started the band.
we got the band going, yeah. Very loud days in the 90s.
So you've already mentioned Bowie there. Any other influences other than Bowie?
Well, all this kind of stereotype influences that kind of you would have from that era. Beatles, Stones, Dylan, Cohen, and then later on to Nick Cave, and still listen to anything that's good.
And what about your own writing? Do you write your own music as well?
Yeah.
And where was those the influences for that music too?
A lot of it creeps in, yeah. I kind of inspired by the way that they're songwriters who tell stories, as opposed to songwriters who just want to get a pop hit.
Yeah, just write down as whatever words fit together. Yeah, you want to tell a story. Like.
Well, you want to make sense. You want to say something. Yeah. Definitely.
So what annoys you?
what annoys me.
Songs that don't make sense.
Well, the second song I'm going to do today is very prescient. I kind of annoyed at the way that our politicians seem to be bringing us gung-ho into a war with anybody. It doesn't matter who, we just have to have a war.
Yeah.
And I kind of irked by that. I kind of grew up in the north a bit and in the middle of a civil war, and I'm very much a pacifist. I don't see...
Yeah, you've seen the worst of it, so you know what.
I haven't seen the worst of it, but I've seen enough to know that it's not too good for a middle-aged man sitting in an armchair to go and send someone else's children off with a gun.
Absolutely.
So,
what's it mean to be Irish?
what's it mean to be Irish? I suppose it's European, really, this day and age, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, everyone's Irish in Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, whether they want to be acknowledging it or not.
Yeah.
You know, it's still geographically, it's Ireland.
Are you back playing gigs or?
I'm not. I want to. But kind of family life and work and all the rest of it kind of take over. As well as that, there's not much of a scene for people of my kind of demographic to go out much more with guitars. But sure, if the opportunity arises, I'll jump on it.
And what's the second song you're going to do for us?
So it's called In Wartime, which suits this guitar.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, thanks for coming in, Herb.
You're welcome. Thank you. In wartime, you die. You're alive. You've died. And the people go here and there with quiet time. They despair. In wartime, you cry. You don't care, but still you cry. And the soldiers go here and there with guns pointing at your head. In wartime, you eat. You're not hungry. You eat. You won't know where the next meal comes from. As night time brings another bomb. In wartime, you sing songs of hope, songs of dreams. The nightly broadcast tells of the dead, and in the morning it starts again.